Hello, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it has been so long since I have uploaded a video. I do apologize. I just have not had any ideas flowing through my head. But I just got one today so I bought these shoes. I didn't mind them, but I just would personally rather sell them to somebody who's probably going to end up using them a little more. So before I send these off tomorrow, I wanted to do a video on these shoes and talk to you guys about them. But I also want to say thank you guys so much for tuning into my Nike Tala video. I did learn to be a little more descriptive when it comes to my reviews of wrestling shoes. So let me go ahead and grab this shoe and then, well, let's talk a little bit about it. So you guys have probably already seen these out in the college wrestling ranks. Even Hayden Hilde wore a pair of these. These are the Adidas Tech Fall 2.0 wrestling shoes. Now, I do like the fact that they stuck with a Varner sole. So if you guys have ever had a pair of the Adidas Varners, they stuck with the same sole, which I do like the sole. It's very grippy. It grips grippy. That's not even a freaking word, Gavin. They do grip very, very well. Now, I don't like the design. I like the design of the shoe. However, I just feel like they're trying to copy the Varner they're trying to copy like two shoes in one. So like the Varners, if you remember, they had this Adidas logo on the outside of the shoe, and then they have the three stripes on the outside of the shoe, which is kind of like every other Adidas shoe, like the Kendall Crosses and everything like that. So I feel like it's not a bad idea. It's just I wish they would have just maybe stuck with like this Adidas logo on this side and just kept the original design based on that. But otherwise, I feel like this shoe represents the Varners very well. If you are a fan of Adidas and you have worn the Varners, this is a pretty spit image of the Varner. You know, they have a lace garage up here, which is always a nice perk. I wish they would have made the laces slightly longer. That's the only really big complaint that I have about Adidas shoes, that I feel like their laces aren't long enough. And that's why I don't wear these, is because I had the Varners. I was a fan of them. I then got into Nikes. I love how long their shoelaces are. So that's why I kind of made the permanent switch to Nike. There's these shoes, like the heel support is very, very good. I like the fact that it's like a taller shoe, like the Nike Inflict. So I thought maybe that would win me over. But the only thing I didn't really like about these shoes was the fact that this is a kind of cloth toe, not like a extra padded toe. So like if you wear these shoes in, they're gonna scuff, and these shoes are also white, so they can get very dirty. I do have a pair of white and gold Freaks that I wear, and those got very dirty. So yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think this is a great shoe for maybe like I wouldn't say like a beginner shoe, just because it's a one sole. So I always recommend a split sole for beginners, simply because if with like this shoe, you'll never know when you're on your heels due to the fact that the sole technically connects right here. They say it's a split sole. I disagree, because the sole feels kind of very one piece, like the Dan Gables. Another thing I don't like about this shoe is the fact that like it's cheap. It's a $100 shoe. The Jake Varners were very, very much thicker. Like they were kind of more of like a leather wrestling shoe rather than like the thinness here. So I'm personally not a huge fan of the full on cloth. Like, let me go grab my Freaks real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so here are my Freaks. What I like most about the Nike Freak is that this is like a plastic covering This is like a hard stitched. So this flexes a little more, while this is very, very solid. And for me, like I mentioned before, I'm a defensive wrestler. So if you're an offensive wrestler, like I'm not, I'm a very defensive guy. So the toe would be perfect for you because you don't have to sprawl a lot. And then, like for this, I'm a defensive wrestler, so I can dig my toes into the mat and like I can sprawl out and boom, and this just glides. Whereas that, I feel like it wouldn't glide as much. So I personally am a fan of the freaks and the inflicts, just because, like I said, I'm a defensive wrestler. So back to the Tech Ball 2.0s. Money wise, I think it's a great shoe for the money. I feel like the quality it's going to be a good quality shoe for you if you're an advanced wrestler. Just look for something good to wear on the mat. It's stylish. I will say it's stylish. I do like the fact that it has the 3 stripes on the outside. But again, I feel like it kind of resembles the Kendall Crosses. Some people loved the Kendall Cross. I was not a huge fan of the Kendall Cross shoe. Just because I don't like Kendall Cross. But anyway, that's a story for another time. And then the Adidas logo, I feel like I said, I feel like they should have just put this one out on the outside and then put it on the inside as well, but that's just me. Otherwise, that's the complaints that I have is that the sole is very, very, like, look, like the shoe, like it's almost hard to bend the shoe. So I don't like the stiff sole. So that's one complaint that I have. The shoelaces for me were not long enough. So, I mean, you guys will probably mention in the comments, well, why don't you just pull them up? I have done that, and it's still not long enough to my liking. So I don't like how long the shoelaces are. And I feel like this pocket garage here is not fair. It's there, but it's thin. Like it covers like my whole finger. So for me, I like a wider pocket garage or shoelace garage, as they call it. Otherwise, for you fans of Adidas, this is your shoe. I would say, like I said, the advanced wrestlers would probably benefit more from the shoe than the beginners. Like I said, I always recommend split soles for beginners. So thank you guys again for tuning into my channel. I hope this review helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at the bottom. And again, these bad boys are getting shipped out tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about them anymore. Thanks, guys.